A shining gem gives a man a glance. It's bright in front of everyone else's home. Feng Chen can't cry today. The man stepped forward excitedly and digs out his festival. Turns out the baby didn't. There is a doll. The man took a closer look and saw that it was marked on the nameplate. Why is this fungus trapped? Who is behind him in this edition? What's the secret? Today we look at the latest fears of 2021. Horror thriller. Sun Tzu, former farmers of Linjun planted it in the ground to pray for good luck. Authentic hand. I have never seen this before. Legend has it that the ancient moat in the south of the north will happen one after another. In order to make big news, you have to say that you deliberately stepped on the puppets. By the way, I asked the uncle to pose for a photo. Take the box. I am ready to make up a good story when my big news flows. One step when driving me on the road. Picked up a person. Okay, another woman is okay, but Uncle Niu nodded miserably and bumped her head on the tree. In order to see the original situation. Sometimes I get out of the car and go straight to the girl. Don't just disappear there. My friend said when he caught up. I saw the girl kneeling down in the tree. What are you still talking about? Set aside a proper step forward to help. I didn't expect the girl to faint instantly. Put the soy sauce and take the girl to find the priest pharaoh. Immediately afterwards, Lao Wang called a doctor. Beautiful. America is here to help. The two left the house after confirming that it was okay. It turns out that Xi From lost both parents. He has always been raised by Sheshu Lao Wang. Niu Shuken. Why is this little Li gang still talking? Research on fines and forfeitures. Children suffer from some. In this life. This embarrassed Naishi. Also to Macau. Ulai Niu Shiu contacted the editor. So it's not on time. Is the export volume in the opening? My story was brewed by him again. The owner who is interested in this plan also plans to pay $200. Boy Sogu. Discover the book of stories from Xi. Said that I came to the church early and Xiao Li suddenly listened to the mass at Lao Wang's house. I heard this little particle that summoned to follow the sound. Out of the church. Came to that tree. I didn't expect Xi Li to see the Virgin Mary. Everyone is curious what's going on. When he was okay, the old Wang who was near suddenly heard Xi Li talking. Speak suddenly. Talking to Xi Li. I dare not. Next he communicated the project. Just let them know. Come again tomorrow. Yang Xi Li speaks so everyone thinks it's Maria first. And everything was taken by Uncle Niu. All recorded. Soon, who did the locals treat the door of Lao Wang's house for? Everyone wants to be a true virgin. Miracle happened. When Du Xi Li walked out of the house. Sometimes more advanced camera. Followed the whole process, Xi Li walked everywhere under everyone's attention. After receiving Maria's message before the operation, he walked towards children who often live in wheelchairs. If Mary's favor will let all. Miracle happened. Greedy in the next second. It's incredible when you stand up. Let everyone's worship. It really seems to be Maria Schilling. Niu Xiu on the side was also happy because he expected that big news. The story of Tian Xi Li made the headlines because of the Archbishop. So Mr. Class. Virgin Mary. I haven't seen the place to write as expected. Has become a holy place of worship. Here is a good question if Xi Li is in the Banfield Club. Because of the next brother. Archbishop said. The Vatican will send someone. People conduct investigations and Xi Li for a while. Become the focus of public opinion confrontation. It's really a strange circle of pressure. Solemnly. And Xi Li. Also describing. This is called the bright image of Maria. As for Lu Shi, Lu Xi Li's easy access to the Archbishop has been interviewed exclusively. Yesterday Lao Wang Dongxiang Reservoir. Unexpectedly, the sound of cracking under his feet let him find out. When he picked it up and looked at it, I quietly walked from the side. Showed up. But in a blink of an eye. The devil will not disappear. Unhealthy food. Please puppet's seal is broken and the demon is released. It seems the doctor. The soon-to-be authorized Tassel began to interview Xiao Lu. The result was just when the two were talking. Suddenly the old Wang interrupted them. Pharaoh to Uncle Niu. Saying that this kind of person doesn't have a good liking. At the same time, he also expressed his concern about Xi Li because Lao Wang knew that he would always be like me. When the church was being built, we were also in the church next door. Look at this again. Eat fresh witness expired. The child of miracle is not dead. Just the injury. Pharaoh of Chinese medicine is also beginning to worry. Xi Li. On the second day of mass, Xiao Li gang finished singing the song, Husband. Sudden lung qi. Can't breathe. See the book is at stake. Xi Li lives in a hurry. Our Lady of Power. Treat. Did not expect. Lao Wang came alive in an instant. Uncle Xi Li bends in pain when Pharaoh is awake. Suddenly brought out the devil. After the analysis of the police officer in Macau, he fully recovered. The Archbishop on the side. You witnessed all this. After the cabinet was confirmed, Banfield also. New sacred place. My husband was smoking in the church last night, the sudden wind made her live. Noticed the wall. Don't want to put one in it. Lao Wang took it out and took a look. Devil's picture. Impressive. Class appeared in the old church. Terrible scene. The devil now appreciates. Directly intimidated the old king. Not long after you asked to come over, you found Wang hanged. Died on the beam. It's a bit important to lose. Why? How did that happen? Mathematics 10 has caused little profit. Not a small blow. Encouraged by the Virgin, he still firm belief. But things quickly appeared in the picture. Uzziah licking. Sometimes start. Was attacked by the devil. In this corridor. But in a blink of an eye I asked me to disappear again. When I was finishing the video tonight, I saw a ghost. One's English. After this constant scene with a mold personality. It's cracked across the screen, but Uncle knew. Almost didn't get gall. Sturdy and scared. On the second day, I said that I found the hair beauty. Hope to understand. Save your Imanol. Take her to the archives of the church. At Lao Wang's funeral. Of course Aramco came out. There is a display in the weird room. White cloth written by some people. Squad leader Uncle knew. I found it in the cabinet in an instant. Your book. That is, at the time of Lao Wang. Found the share. The mosquitoes here learn Latin better than the knowledgeable Ami. I can see his introduction. The content in the book mentions a god named Mary. He was also deep in the contact. Meet the Virgin Mary. And then help people heal the department. Xylee experienced the same thing. And this Mary turned into the bride of the demon Satan, and people began to resist the horsepower that would be captured. Because he radiates Satan as a city. Punish his face being stared at the holy model. Image of the mask. Then fell in the church. Disappear on football. And his ashes soul is imprisoned in Lin Yin's body in the text, which is the beginning of the story. The colored one said that the first one is infinite. The act turned out to release the demon Satan. So Xylee is not at all not being protected by Mary but by the shadow of the demon Satan. It was found in Uncle New. Serious acquaintance. Now Xylee in the church is under the bewitching of Satan. Initiate to the public. Goblin. Hope everyone will attend the ceremony tonight. If they and the so-called Virgin Mary do not. Or the devil Satan pretends. Just when the people were brainwashed. Sometimes reading. Sat in the file room. The brave outstanding stepped forward and lifted the white cloth. Bad food is a Jesus. Just breathe a sigh of relief, Uncle knew, I can't explore. Coming out of the side. The two who taught me fled in panic. Fortunately, the light outside let Satan stop. Those who are inadequate are scattered in the UK to study. Said that the Archbishop was found in the first time, he will be with the undisguised Chi. The miracle was revealed. Make Bishop Zhao but disapproving. I just feel this bad. Reporters have ulterior motives. So in the end, the Archbishop ignored Niu Xiu and followed Xylee's instructions. Hold the Holy Spirit. Your gratitude ceremony. Then you said again. I had to find more people in the diocese. There are books in the library. It turned out that Mary gave birth to a son before being arrested. And sadly, Xiao Li is his offspring. Their scene with Satan. Not contract one. Has been immortalized. I'll learn more in Niu Chu. Suddenly recite. The statue of the Virgin on the side begins. Amos. Tear off the disguise to reveal the real body. Just asking me to attack forward. When are the essential oils? Is the pastor. Expanded frivolity. It may be that the instance does not allow the devil and does not put him in the eye. Immediately after the priest burst out into the small universe, he went out with a roar. Go to the devil. This scene happened. So it will be. The beginning of a nightmare. In order to prevent the devil from bewitching more people. Looking for. Said way. They found the broken puppet doll. This experience talk needs to give this doll a second service. Set and seal. This is the flame that symbolizes the existence of God, but the devil who lives in the next second. Just blow it out. 10 words of Jesus after dozens of interruptions. 10 words that burned when I was lighted instantly and shocked people. My home collapsed and burned to death. The whirlwind that can exorcise the devil right now. Already fainted. How to conquer Castlevania. This is Niu Shu's ingenuity. In the past, our thoughts could weaken the devil, and here he thought of Xylee. But at this time the Archbishop is presiding. Worth a try. The people are under the brainwashing of Xylee. Willing to sink. The priest and the devil. Ame, who arrived in time when everyone was about to harvest their souls, interrupted Xylee. At his call, the original Xiao Li suddenly returned to her side. Only in the bull market, the trajectory of the afternoon model is made public. Just when everyone was in an uproar, we continued to persuade Xylee to do it through telepathy. But Xylee, who was sober, was not deceived anymore. He definitely did not. I feel massaged. The big trees of his guise caused panic among the people. I went to the main campus and saw the devil in the harem when I ran away. Dreaming of the reality of the demon police hitting people, I haven't seen the Archbishop's reaction and asked me to take off my mask. He should have been hacked to death, he should be too wrong with tassels and rushed to run Xylee. But Kung Fu and Demon stopped the two of them. To travel. Also fell in resistance. Ningbo recruitment. Uncle Niu Yuxiang. Coming forward with a small force in a critical moment. Pretty good looks. Never thought that Xiao Li Fei was not dead. Turned into a devil's killer. Sing until the beginning of the devil. Ashes disappeared and felt in front of the two. The desperate trend asked me to leave the world without knowing it. Everything is like it never happened. In the end, you have to say Anami came to the church to visit Xylee. Now he has. Restore the original state or save. Neurology. Dumb woman who can't speak. Not the way of expression and. Part of it is down. New beauty and routines. So it's only 5 points in someone's rating. The most embarrassing thing is that there is no explanation at the end of the story to ask my nephew. Going to the trend of becoming one's own servant. I was born too much. Not for nothing. Colostrum. The sense of existence is almost equal to zero, just staying in the rhythm as a passerby. Let your parents come out for a show every now and then. Try the chicken and the invincible combat power is also. In addition to intimidation completely. Yes, lethality. I said you guys are. Do you want to complain? Stupid kids are eating. Leave a message below the video about things around you. Is the content of this issue such as like to eat noodles? Like follow. Thank you everyone for watching us play chess.